Hi all Crows fans, I'm William Quang, heel pain assessor at the Adelaide Heel Pain Clinic and also massive Crows fan. At our clinic we pretty much just treat a couple of injuries. We treat heel pain, heel spurs, plantar fasciitis. We also treat Achilles tendon injuries and lastly a children's condition called Sever's disease, which is children's heel pain. Now I've just finished seeing my last patient, and what I do sometimes after a big day's worth of work, I sometimes just go and watch a bit of YouTube, and just at the moment I was just watching the Showdown from last year, the second one, and I was just watching pretty much the last bit, and you see Tex Walker, the Crows captain, grab it from 60 and slot it through and basically seal the win. And I was actually at the game. It was a fantastic game, and after that we saw the opposition just basically walk home pretty solemnly after that kick. So if you did like that moment, I'd encourage you to like and share this post, and if you don't mind, actually tag your port friends to remind them of that fantastic game. Now, most of you know or may know that the Big Texan's actually in a bit of trouble. He's in a moon boot, and he's been in that boot for about a week, and I think he's scheduled to have it on for all of next week because he has what's called a plantar fascial injury. Now, plantar fascial injuries are the most common thing we see at this clinic. It causes most forms of heel pain, heel spurs, and a condition that lots of people have called plantar fasciitis. At our clinic, in our last 3 months, we've seen over 50 cases of those injuries. Now, let me tell you a bit about plantar fascial injuries and how it would affect the Big Texan. Now, I'll just grab this skeleton. The plantar fascia is this ligament which starts off at this point here and sends 5 strips to each of the balls of the feet. So from underneath, it's like a big fan, but from side on, it's like a rubber band. So if you picture that's where it starts, that's point A, and that's where it finishes, point B. Now when you put body weight and gravity on it, this rubber band will stretch, and where it generally stretches from is its attachment at the heel. However, in lots of other cases, probably about 1 in 4 cases, a lot of pain is actually caused by the stretching within the middle of that ligament. Now, either if it's the one at the heel or the one through the arch, it's no good for the Big Texan. Speaking to one of our patients, he's actually one of the, the sports science, high performance sports science staff at the Adelaide Crows. He said that someone like Tex or Talia would be running about 12 Ks every game. So if you can picture how many running steps that is, that's really a lot of stretching in that ligament there. Now in pre-season, the boys are probably running even more than 12 kilometres. They're pushing a lot more to get that cardiovascular fitness before the start of the season. So that's actually Tex's problem. Okay, so it's this ligament underneath the foot, and it's just from the stretching from the foot flattening out, in a nutshell. Now, so how do we fix an injury like that at the Adelaide Heel Pain Clinic? As I said, we do a lot of these cases. As I said, 50 new cases in the last per month in the last 3 months. When I said 50, I meant 50 per month in the last 3 months, and they're ongoing. So we see a lot more people than just that. Now, how do we fix it? Basically, we've got all different programs. So you've got your obvious ones like icing. We've got rehab programs which involve stretching. We've got strengthening. We have this fantastic machine called a shockwave machine, which blasts out a lot of the damage in that piece of soft tissue, the ligament, the plantar fascia. We've got dry needling, foot mobilisation, which is like chiropractic. Very importantly, and quite underrated, is getting the right shoes. So in Tex's case, we'd actually have a look at his foot profile and see which sort of sneakers best suit his foot type. And lastly, we've got 3D laser scanned orthotics as well. So there's plenty of options before things like surgery. So I hope that this has educated a bit more about the old Texans injury. I would encourage you, feel free to share this to the other Crows fans. They probably all want to know what's wrong with our captain. Like it, and definitely share it. If you're a bit a bit cheeky, go and tag your port mates, and I think they might appreciate you reminding him of that loss when Tex kicked it from 60 3 minutes to go and basically sent them home. Okay, so comment below if you have a similar problem in the heel to Tex. There's a great chance we at the Adelaide Heel Pain Clinic can help you. At the moment, we've also got gap-free heel pain assessments still going for those who have private health insurance and podiatry cover. So you've got nothing to lose if you want to investigate further, and hopefully yours is not as bad as Tex. All right, fantastic. So that wraps it up for today for our weekly telecast. Next week though, we've got a shoe review. Myself, Bridget, and maybe Jason will be there, and we're going to review two of the most popular shoes that people use on the market. That's the Asics Kayano and the Asics Nimbus. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. I might turn on the TV and see if that AFL X is on. We'll see how the AFL's little experiment will go. All right, have a great night, guys. Thank you. Bye.